In September this year, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev was on a working visit in United States. During the visit, the head of state held a meeting with the representatives of Citibank. The side discussed the issues of expanding mutually beneficial cooperation in developing the banking and financial sector, implementing practical tools to increase the attractiveness and liquidity of securities on the stock market, and attracting foreign investors to Uzbekistan's capital market. In regards to that, Citibank conducted a training session in Tashkent at the Ministry of Investment, Industry and Trade of Uzbekistan, supported by the Uzbekistan's Direct Investment Fund. Details in the report.
The training gathered Citibank's managing directors and heads of local banks to improve the qualifications of domestic specialists who are working in international financial markets. The event began with welcoming remarks from the General Director of Uzbekistan Direct Investment Fund, Atabek Nazirov. The session covered vital topics such as organization of debt instrument issuance, organization of equity instrument issuance, including initial placement on the public market, issuance of depository receipts, instruments for the circulation of securities on foreign stock exchanges, and legal aspects of securities issuance.
Members of the delegation sharing their knowledge, sharing their information on the trends on global financial markets. What is happening, for example, with interest rates globally, how it's impacting investor appetite. What are the preferences of global investors right now, how they perceive risks. You know, there's a lot of geopolitical matters happening, and it's shifting capital from one market to another. But overall, it's been very, very positive. Recommendations have been made, for example, on how companies can approach expected objectives from the international investors on corporate governance. What about requirements on financial reporting, for example? What are the requirements on how much is the minimum IPO size? Yeah, has to be. What's the balance between domestic listing and international listing? So overall, IPO market, for example, last couple of years was very slow. Yeah, it was difficult to raise because income that investors were getting on fixed instruments like bonds was high enough, right? But that's changing now. So interest rates have been stabilizing globally. It's actually even in some markets is reducing. And the hope is next year and the year after will be very good opportunity for IPO, to do IPO for companies on domestic markets and international. And also another observation that they shared, more and more economies and companies able to raise money domestically. Like this is trend in Kazakhstan, yeah? In Turkey, for example, and hopefully Uzbekistan will be similar.
The city capital market training became a significant occasion and guided navigation in complex landscape of international finance. This event underscores the country's commitment to integrating into the global financial market.